Here it is then. Welcome along, episode 1 of hopefully transforming this into something a little bit better. In this episode, I think we're going to assess the van, have a look at what's going on with it, and then we'll start stripping out the inside, get all of the dirt and all old ply line and everything out, and see what we're working with and where we can start from. First things first, let's have a walk around and show you the van. So, what are we starting with? We're starting with a 2006 short wheelbase 1.9 diesel. It's got 158,000 miles on the clock, 5-speed manual gearbox, and whilst it doesn't look the best, it isn't actually in too bad a condition on first assessment. The bodywork isn't amazing, but as an ex-builder's van that's been a workhorse, you can't really expect much more. These are the main problem. The rear doors, they are shot. They are absolutely done. I don't know what they did to them, or what they drove into, or what drove into them, but they are absolutely done. Bent and everything. You can get in, get your hand in, they're not doing anything. So I have sourced a new pair of those already, and hopefully I'll be getting them this week. Wheels, really rusty, but not a problem, they're coming off, we won't be using them. 16s are a little bit too small. Paintwork is, yeah, I don't think it's ever been cleaned. First thing I did when I got it back, before I even decided I was doing this channel, was washed it down and pressure washed it. I'll put a clip in now of me pressure washing the roof off, which by the looks of it had never ever been cleaned. This grime and dirt was so thick on the roof, but luckily enough the pressure washer took it straight off and it didn't take too long. The outside, we washed it, went over it with just some Maguire's shampoo, just to try and get whatever off we could, and it's not moved anything. It looks exactly the same as when I drove it back. Let's have a look inside then, see what we're working with in here. Cab, pretty much standard as you get. Electric windows and central locking's not working on the passenger side door. Hopefully that's just a broken wire or something that is a pretty easy fix. Inside, it's what it is. It's been a workhorse. It's just not that bad condition. The last one that I had was a lot worse than this on the inside. Headliner, we've got some sagging in over there, some holes in it, so we're going to take this off and try and redo it. Seats, actually not in bad condition. The passenger seat, the driver's seat, shot. Yeah, if you look at this one, the driver's seat's gone all the way down to the metal, so we're going to have to try and replace the foam at least on this seat. Door seal, not really doing a lot, so we've ordered a new one of them already, so we'll have to chuck that on as well. Trims are all off for some reason. Now, when I washed it, there was a pool of water in here. Not really a pool, there was a bit of water in here, so I think that was to do with the seal. But this roof rack, I'm not overly sure this has been fitted properly either, so we're going to take that down and investigate that and see what's going on there. Back doors, these are, yeah, what they are, going in the bin. And then inside are these. Now these, from a bit of research, are the doors off of a Mark 1 Escort 2-door. Apparently when you buy a T5 they come free with it, so yeah, nice little bonus. We'll get them out, get them. They're not in bad condition. This is the A-pillar where they were cut off of the car, but there's a bit of rust on them, but for what they are, they're in pretty decent condition, so I'll probably just chuck them on eBay. Tow bar on the back with all the wiring that's wired in. We'll take all of that out, and that'll probably be going on eBay because we've not really got any need for it. On here inside though, we'll just be removing all the ply lining, get rid of all that, get the floor up with all the, it's covered in dirt as these work vans always are. Headlining sagging as well, so we'll take that down and replace all that. So as quick as that walk round was, there isn't really much more to say. It's an old work van, it's dirty, it's grimy, it needs a bit of work, but it's exactly what we wanted to be able to create a series out of, to show you what you can take a van from and what you can bring it to. So I think we might as well now get it backed into where we're working, make a start on stripping it out. Now if you've watched the channel introduction video, you'll know that I said that we'd sold a house and sold everything and we're living in a van. We are. We're living in our van on Abby's parents' farm at the moment, trying to keep out of the way of everyone and all this corona and all of that. So I'll be working on this van in her and her mum's stables that no one's using it at the minute because all the animals are out. So yeah, there may be a chance I might have to move from there as well to do a few other bits. It's going to be a bit, I'm going to be working all over the place, but hopefully it should create a decent series. Let's get it in and get started. Cue the montage. So some people have trouble with getting these clips out. I do it with this, just a screw in a pair of mole grips, turn it in until it starts turning, pull it and it comes out nice and easy. No, I'm not going to reuse these because they're not the nicest, so that's the easiest way I find of taking them out. And that is that. It's all the ply strips out and all the panelling. When you look on the inside, it isn't in that bad a condition really. Just needs a bit of a clean. Dirt and grime needs cleaning out of it. But yeah, we'll do that now. Right, that's the back, pretty much, to a point of where I wanted it to be. It's back enough to be able to see what's going on. It does need a bit of a wipe and a clean, but I can't get to any products because we sold the house, everything's in storage. I need to go digging to try and find the box. It's got all my cleaning stuff in. So we're going to have to go and do that. So for now, let's switch round to the front and we might as well start taking the cab to pieces. Right, start ripping this out. These are machine top mount plates which we'll go through in another video, but first things first, let's get this seat out. It's 17mm bolts at the bottom, there's jack there as well. I've only got my emergency van kit as well. I need to go and dig my proper kit out the storage so I can use my proper gear. Under the seat you've got all the electrics going on, big collector block. There's two screws on there which are TT30, which apparently is the one that talks bit with the hole in the end because it's a security screw. Undo them, then there's 8 17mm nuts, and then the passenger seat will come out. So that should lift that now. So, that one out. Let's take the drivers out now. Right, driver's seat. So, driver's seat is pretty similar to the other passenger seat. It's got 4 17mm bolts underneath, but you do need to undo. Check first that you're not going to roll anywhere. Put a chuck under the wheel. If you undo this 10mm nut, which releases the handbrake cable from the seat base, because the handbrake is mounted to the seat base. You've got to feed this cable through the rubber floor mat, and you can't get the whole thing through the floor mat. That loose. So now you can undo the 4 bolts over there, which I think are going to be absolutely disgusting. Yeah, there's also an electronic pack under here, which I think is a comfort module. And they are Phillips pair. Module that's under the driver's seat. That's that out. And yeah, it's as disgusting as we thought it was. Now the reason I've done all this is because I want to completely clear the inside of the van. So take the seats out now, the back's clear, the seats are out. We'll take the B pillars off, the floor out, the headliner, all the lower dash, just so that we're back to a point and we can see exactly what we're working with. We need to take all of it out to be able to remove this bulkhead lip all the way around anyway. So while we're at it, might as well take everything out and start again. Right, now we're going to take the B pillars off, so take them off. We've got to take the seat belts out. Seat belts are a M10 multi-spline socket. One at the top, one at the bottom. These seat belts are clean as well. One bolt at the bottom. And clip the cap, which just gets a flat blade screwdriver or a trim tool behind and it'll pop off. And drop it as well. So, that's them undone. So, pillars you just pull and they pop off like that. Now to get the seatbelt out, the way that I do it is slide that out, which is where the seatbelt bolt goes through and it adjusts up and down. And then you want to try and, this bit you've got to sort of force through without breaking anything. Don't do what I was just about to do and what I did the first time I did it. Clip that back on first, otherwise you snap a little bit of plastic and it falls off. Pull that through like that, pull the buckle through. At the end, she's free. Bottom one, again, just pull. Oh, he says, oh. They hook round the front, but the back just clips in. Pull it out. And it's free! Might leave a couple of clips in, but at least they're not broken. Filthy! Right, other side. Just remove. So then now, next thing is going to be to remove all the lower dash, which isn't as difficult as it sounds. So, remove the lower dash. two end panels come off first and just lever them off. Put that out of the way. Second part on this side. Now all the screws are Torx screws, and from memory, yeah, that's correct, they are T20 Torx bits. Screwdrivers, brilliant bit. So, next thing to remove is this end piece and this centre piece. Which just clip in. You've got Torx screws all over the place then. It's when you start looking, it all becomes pretty obvious. You know, I've lost count of how many times I've had T5 dashboard pieces. But I'm not going to bore you with explaining it all. Let's just speed through this bit. Right, that's that lower dash out now. So steps out, and then we can remove the rubber mat. A lot of this is just going to want a thorough clean, it will go back in. Right, next task, let's get these A-pillars and the headliner down. That was easy. So that's day one on the van done. It's not been a whole day, only been a few hours, but we're fully stripped out now. And back to sort of seeing what we're working with. So where are we? So rear doors, we've stripped them as well. They're going in the bin, but that's not a problem. We just sort of strip them back for the sake of getting rid of all the wood. Inside the back, it's not that bad to be honest. It's pretty clean, pretty straight, pretty tidy. We have all I've done is stripped it out, brushed it out, hoovered it, and then literally given it a very, very, very quick wipe over with a rag and some Maguire's quick detailer. In the front, we've stripped everything out of the door cards, the lower dash, the floor. The headliner is all down as well, again because that was sagging. I put everything in the corner out the way to be able to make a start on it all. I've got a big pile of wood that I need to get rid of. A big pile of wood there that I need to get rid of. Driver's seat's out. That's going to go back in so I can temporarily move the vehicle about in and out. But yeah, other than that, we've got to pretty much where I wanted to. I've got a few more bits to strip off of it tomorrow. And then I'm then going to start investigating the electrical faults. So the passenger side door doesn't work on the central locking, the window, or I think the mirror works, but the window and the central locking don't work. So I need to investigate that as to why that's doing that. We've got a coolant light on, and we've got a brake light on. So I need to check, see what that is. It might, hopefully the brakes feel fine and feel all right. So hopefully it's just a broken wire. I think that's the first episode. I think I'm just going to leave it there. Hopefully it's not dragged on too long, you've not got too bored. Hopefully you're quite interested and you want to see where this goes. As ever, thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. The channel's brand new, and thank you for being there from the beginning. It's like I said, it's been something I've thought of doing for a long time, but never had the time or need to do it really. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and you want to stay around and see where we go with this and see how this ends up. But yeah, thank you very much for watching if you have. Like, share, subscribe, click the little bell notification as well so you get notified whenever I post a video, because it could be, I don't know how often I'm going to be posting and how often I can get content out there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, enjoy.